Hello and welcome back to a Game of Thrones mod for Crusader Kings 3. We're going to start today with a couple of things from the comments, starting with who this Ruin character is in the character finder, which was pointed out a couple of episodes ago. Well, this is something that was also in Crusader Kings 2 for the mod, and it's a way to get around a limitation of base Crusader Kings. So, in base Crusader Kings, it will assume that you're going to have somebody owning a piece of land, right? Like, every piece of land has somebody owning it, and that's just how the game works. If you look in the files for these bits of land, you'll see there is a person and there is an owner, right? That's just how it works. And if somebody isn't going to be living there, it will just look like this, right? It's just inaccessible terrain, essentially. So that's how base Crusader Kings deals with it. However, what if you have a bit of land that nobody lives on right now, but you want them to be able to live on it in the future? Well, then it gets quite difficult because, as we've said, somebody has to own a piece of land, right? It's the way the game works. So, if nobody owns the land, what happens? Well, you just can't do it. So that's why this mod has decided to add in this Ruin character, because once they have the character, they can then have the province be owned by that character. This character doesn't need to do anything. Yeah, you can't even right-click on them. I think they probably made it uninteractable. But essentially, this character doesn't exist. This character is just a representation of any ruin that they want to put into the game. And then at that point, you'll use the Restore Ruins thing, which then allows you to restore the ruins into some land, and then you can have land over here if you want to. That's essentially the long and short of it. So that's what the Ruin character is. The second one, that from the comments that I want to talk about, is people saying that we should get people in our court so we can press their claims. I understand the concept. The problem is that right now, we are not going to be pressing any claims as part of how we're doing things. Because I want to do this intrigue focus thing and I want to see how far we can push it, I don't actually want to declare any claims in theory. I don't want to be the one to declare war. Now, if we had somebody declare war for a member of our family, we would be happy with that, but we're not actively seeking it. And the one that brought this up was the Targaryens, because the suggestion was we could press their claim over the Iron Throne, and yes, we could in theory do that. And if we were just trying to take over the Iron Throne as quickly as possible, no holds barred, that might be an okay idea. But unless we can get somebody to press that claim for us, we're not really able to do that right now. Although, there is an argument that what we should be doing, what's happened to Tywin. Apologies for the interruption there, I was just putting Tywin's clothes back on. That's your reminder that there is a new clothing pack out for Crusader Kings 3, which also comes with a new update of the game, so if you have a mod that you've installed, potentially you want to go back to the previous update, as it's probably broken the graphical clothing options. As I just found out. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, there is an argument that we should marry our son to the Targaryen because somebody could press Daenerys' claim and we could then support her as the Lord Paramount of the Westerlands, which actually lines up very well for us. I think that could be something that we might want to do. But, you know, we need to see. Can I find her here? Let me have a look in the character finder. We're looking for all Daenerys. I don't know how to spell Danny. Let's see. That is not going to find it. Okay. Targaryen is probably the easier way. Yeah. And then we can find out how to spell Daenerys. So she is currently refusing marriage and she is barren. Yeah, it's probably not going to go very well for us if we go down this path, but let's see. She would not accept an invite to our court. We could try abducting her, but that probably won't be good right now. We could seduce her, and then she might come to our court. There's potential. There's potential. Sure. Why not? Apparently she's in King's Landing, which I also find very funny. Maybe. Yeah, maybe we'll try and seduce her and get her into our court and then we can marry her to our son? I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Why not? Right. And if not, we might end up with a child who might get some Targaryen claims. I mean, does she have press claims? She has no claims on anything. Oh, well, who knows then. It probably is useless, but whatever, it's something to do. You gained a rival. Lord Harrion and you came to be rivals when a feud broke out between Karstark and House Baelish. Oh. Well, that's not good. My evening is being consumed by an aged explorer, Marwyn, wishing to tell me the exotic stories of their exploits and adventures in the Atlantic Ocean. That, I think, is a thing that should not be in the mod. It's one of these ones where they use a real-world place, but it should be something like... I don't know what any of these seas are called. The Narrow Sea, probably. That would be a good one. Despite his age, Marwyn's eyes remain sharp as he tells me of a boiling sea amidst the doom, a sulphurous smoking mess of waters where darkness and demons conspire to drag sailors to their depths. Only the very strongest of crews stand even a chance of pulling themselves free. Though the hour grows late, Marwyn seems more than willing to carry on if I wish. Okay, so we get maritime mysteries, so we get 3 diplomacy for 20 years. We get 3 intrigue for 20 years, or we can lose stress. Losing stress is not a terrible idea because our stress is really, really high. However, 3 intrigue is also nice. I think I might take the stress loss though. We need to lower that quite a bit. Right, let's say we're not interested. Let's see what's next. A Child's Dream. Little Tywin has always been infatuated with the tales of the Kingsguard, none more so than Lord Commander Parman, viewing him in the same light as Sir Serwyn of the Mirror Shield and Sir Simeon of Star Eyes. Though I thought little of his dreams of being like these legendary figures, as all children have heroes they aspire to be like, but as Tywin has gotten older, his dreams of joining the Kingsguard have become ever more real. Just today, he came before me and asked to set aside any betrothals I might have planned for him so he can start training to become a member of King Stannis' Kingsguard. Okay. Oh, that's an interesting one. Do we want to allow him to train to join the Kingsguard? Or do we say no? Well, currently he's not part of any of our plans. He is our second son. He's not necessarily part of any of our plans. Yeah, I mean, it could be good. Yeah. Why not? Yeah, this sounds like it could be fun. Your spy was discovered and Roland revealed my involvement. No. Okay, whatever. According to that, only lowers Roland's opinion of me, so I'm not that worried about it. The Misty Moor Divergence. So I believe that this one is just a culture diverging. So this is a base game thing. So there is a Misty Moor culture, which is branched off from the Fingerman culture, which was within our realm. So if I go and have a look down here, this is all Misty Moor, apart from like these bits that are Fingerman, essentially. Okay. Was this our liege who made this thing? No, our liege is in charge of the Fingerman one, so nobody is in charge of Misty Moor currently, but it's probably... it is the title of Misty Moor which has done it. Okay, cool. I'm not that bothered. So, Ben Baelish may not be our son. Well, let's make sure. Let's find out. Right. Amorious understanding. In my pursuit of Daenerys' affection, it would be very helpful to know exactly what her tastes and preferences are. We will use the top option, which allows us to get 15% for free. Okay. I don't need to know Rorik's non-believer secret. Just have a look at who we're killing. So we're killing Aeon because he has a claim on our title. And we're killing Malera Stark because we would like the Riverlands to go to our son, and she's currently second. Well, she's not currently second in line, but she could be in line if Rob dies, and it could go to her, and there's all sorts of things. Anyway, that's fine. Cool. I was just reacquainting myself. It's okay. Because there's a lot of people we want to kill. Petyr has come of age. With his coming of age, my tuition of Petyr is at an end. Always a clever child, Petyr proved time and again over the course of his studies that he has a natural affinity for careful planning and more than a little misdirection. He now knows lots of ways to get what he wants. Most importantly, he is highly aware of the political implications of those wants. Okay, so he's a level 3. You got Intricate Web Weaver. Not the highest, but still not bad. Okay. So he's got very reasonable intrigue. Now, we'd love to marry him off. But we were thinking Daenerys. Let's wait and see if that works. I mean, we don't need to do it right away. We've got time. We also have a lot of spares if we need to. So, we've got time to think. Inspired Moderation. Following the death sentence of a lowly thief, I asked my son Tywin what he thought. He claimed he had learned a lesson about not reaching for more than one can handle. So you can be temperate, be just, or you can be cynical. I think temperate is fine. The Seven-Pointed Star. An explorer is said to have found a relic while exploring an old Andal ruin, a carving of the Seven-Pointed Star in rock dating from the time of the coming of the Andals. So I can have it, and that gives me a level of devotion, which gives me something to lose, or I can get 200 gold. Give me 200 gold. We can now start upgrading. He is already upgrading. Can I build a new holding yet? No, but also, yeah, we don't get everything from it. It would give us a vassal, though, who would actually provide us taxes, which is kind of nice. Okay, Stannis is sharing power. Where's Stannis gone? What's he doing? He's traveling abroad. He is attending Lord Commander Barros's hunt. Okay. That's fine. Oh, we need a guardian for Creighton? I guess Creighton could be educated by us. Probably. Yeah, for now. I think that's fine. We can also convert him to our culture. Yeah, sure. Why not? That's fine. Okay. Your head of faith would grant you a claim on the High Lordship of Land's Point. I don't really need that. Yeah, we're already going to get the Westlands, so that's okay. Don't need to worry about that one. Nursing a suspicion. Andara is a wonderful wet nurse for my children, a caretaker to be appreciated. Nonetheless, lately my wife Cersei is rather suspicious of her. My husband, how your interest in our children has flourished since we hired that wench, Andara. Might it be her bountifulness which inspires you? It seems I've been less than careful. Okay. And so you want me to ignore your offspring, or I shall allay your fears? Oh yeah, let's turn it around. Yeah, get some opinion. That's fine. She still hates our guts, right? Hey, not as much as she did. Not as much as she did. We're getting there. She does gain like 9 opinion a year just due to the negative opinions wearing off. Tywin's doing another tournament? Oh, we might go. What's he got? Joust, melee, duel, archery. I'm less excited, but okay. My beloved's balcony. Daenerys' windows are lit by a warm glow, and even from the ground I can see movement inside. My pulse thrums loudly in my ears. Both courting the chance to bed her as well as visiting the Red Keep has left me in deep waters. Okay. So I can try and gain her attention in an unobtrusive way. She's temperate, ruthless, and greedy. Say, up I go. Surely she'll be happy to see me. I will leave a rose for her to find along with a note. I better leave before anyone sees me. I'm gonna go up. Let's see how this goes. Do I want to go to Tywin's tournament? I need to decide that. I just realized. I could also train for a tournament, which does give us a chance of getting some traits, but I'm not that worried about it. We got time. We got time. Just want to see how this Daenerys event goes. Oh, we can also kill this guy. We're going to kill him with poisoned food. Let's see. He is dead. Wonderful. That means that his claims have not passed on. We got an awkward interaction. Well, that's not good. I'm not going to go to the tournament. Yeah, I think it cancels your seductions. So let's not go. There's nothing I need to do there. Right. Carry on. Oh, I should kill someone else, like Jeremy. I can't kill Jeremy currently. I could abduct Jeremy. I don't know if I necessarily want to abduct and kill Jeremy. We can wait on Jeremy. That's fine. Invitation to Lord Merrick's hunt. Merrick's hunt. That'll be a no. Okay, Helia Martell. There's somebody I marked as somebody we can marry off to eventually, but she's, yeah, a little bit far off. Okay, when can we kill you again? Kill you in 5 years. Okay. And we can't abduct you, right? No. Could try fabricating a hook. Not that that would give us very much. Okay. Cool. Tidbits from far away. Visiting the local markets, a merchant from a faraway land catches my attention. Come closer, my lord. Marvel at treasures never before seen in these lands. Walked right past the guards responsible for these beauties. A true knower of people that I am. Okay, we can try and learn to read people. He will tell me what he knows. We do get to learn to read people, but we gain stress. And it's less intrigue lifestyle experience. Or we can get the intrigue lifestyle experience and the hostile scheme power for some money. Let's go for the 66%. I didn't get it. Okay, that's fine. Right. I did actually want to check back in. Oh, I was going to see how our building was doing, but of course it's at the side there. We don't need to do that. Okay, cool. Right, defenseless. Killer. The privy is a small place, and the air reeks of foul things recently deposited, but it is private, oh so private. Daenerys looks at me hungrily, removing our garments. I do the same, and as we kiss, a wave of lust rises to make us forget both the spiritual discomfort and the dismal views and smells that surround us. Yes, we will take her as a lover. The child is dead, and nobody knows it was my child. So now we should be able to invite her to court. Yeah, perfect, and she'll accept. So we are going to invite her to court. Wonderful. A question of loyalty. I'll question whether Cersei is cheating on us, which seems kind of hypocritical, but there we go. So can I ask her to marry somebody? No. So she's still refusing marriage, and there's not a lot that we can do about that. Okay, I mean, well, we've got her into the right position where we can make it happen. It's just, you know, we can't make it happen currently. We just need this trait to go away. I guess what we should do is we should mark her as special interest. Where have I gone? I was wrong tab. There we go. Yeah, we'll pin the character, and then hopefully at some point it will tell us, basically. Oh, I got an intrigue perk. Lord Jeremy is the fool. Is the true father of my child. All right, that's fine. We're going to take innocent. Wait, we already got little birds. We could take innocence of a child and get a higher chance of finding secrets, or just get increased probability of spies to find secrets. These seem like the same thing. I'm going to take that one. Right, and we can. Our spies will do better, I guess. How many spies do we have? We have a few in a couple of places. We could try and get spies elsewhere, I suppose. I think that's fine. We probably need to do a marrying off within our court at some point as well, but yeah, we'll wait on that. Okay. You know what we should do? If Daenerys is not going to marry my son, I should go and find somebody to marry my son. So, let's just go through places and just have a look. So, Westerlands, we don't need to do that because he is already going to inherit the Westerlands. Riverland should be inherited by his brother, which means he should be able to get the Westerlands. Sorry, I said the Westlands again. I meant to say the Riverlands should be inherited by his brother, so he should be able to get the Riverlands. So that's fine. The North is nigh impossible because we'd have to go through Benjen. Effectively, we're going through Benjen into the Wayne Woods, down into Anya. Yeah, no, that's not going to happen. So the North's out. Iron Islands. What's your succession law? Primogeniture. Okay. So it goes Balin into Roderick. Roderick into Myrna. Okay, so that's probably not going to happen. Although, we could maybe try and marry Myrna to one of our other children. Have we got another child of ours that we could marry off? Like, Corwin? Yeah, Corwin doesn't have anything else we're doing with him. You would say no, because you don't want to do it. Okay, if I said we were going to do a grand wedding, you would still say no. Okay, so Iron Islands are out. Reach. Yeah, your children are way too young. Who's third in line? Third in line is Garland. Garland's children are way too young. Okay, so that's not going to happen. Dorne. Let's have a look at succession here. Dorne goes through here to you. Princess Mora. Mora is married to Finian Faith. Yes, that's not going to happen either. So I don't see a way that we're getting anywhere off of a marriage immediately. Okay. I mean, I would check the... yeah, I would check the Stormlands, but I believe he just holds that himself right now. Yeah. How is your succession? He goes Stefan into Aemon the Poet of Estermont Isles into Alan. Okay. So, that doesn't look good. There are not a lot of places. Maybe the Vale? I didn't even look at the Vale. Primary heir is Lady Carolyn. Now, we could kill her betrothed. And then we could marry Lady Carolyn. Who is our child. But actually, I think that could work. Yeah, I'm gonna murder Elwood. There we go. There we go. We should have time to murder him because we have to wait till he comes of age, which is another 2 years. Yeah, so we should be able to murder him. Wonderful. I don't need to know about Rorik's non-believer secret. Right. Stannis is no longer sharing power. That just means he's arrived back home. We do actually have a spare, yeah, a couple of spare schemes that we could do. Let's sway Maynard. Let's make him like us. That seems good. Intimidation tactics. I take Robin down to the dungeons where I start regaling with the tales of terrible things I've done to the people who crossed me. I'm sure you heard about how I imprisoned Lord Lionel Portmouth. I tell him with relish. That was just the beginning. Wait, do I still have people in my prison? I'm going to increase my dread, because that's generally quite good for getting people to agree to do things. Do I still have people in my prison? I do! Oh no, I should let you go. Or recruit you, actually, in your case. Yeah, you want to join me? Sure. Yeah, you can also join me. These guys are okay knights. You are not. You're terrible. I could banish you, though. Just send him to the Night's Watch. Seems a little mean for getting him in a war, but okay. Send him to the Night's Watch. Okay. That's fine. Alright. Yeah. Ooh. Whoa, 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 whoa. What are you doing? Lady Paramount, Caitlin of the Riverlands, has risen up against King Stannis in a war against the tyranny. I think that means Stannis tried to do something here. Like revoke a title, and that's why this has happened. Must choose stand with King Stannis, join Lady Paramount of the Riverlands, or stay neutral and let the tide of time guide my decision. Interesting. So you'd assume that she's going to have the north on her side here. She does. So she has the north herself and the Vale. On the other side, we have the Westlands, the Reach, and yeah, okay. I have to stay neutral. Yeah, unfortunately, I think I have to stay neutral, but just because I don't think it matters either way who I support, and the chances of this side winning are non-existent. Oh, it's got the bug. Sometimes there's a bug where it doesn't show you the full allies list if you press it. Alright. There we go. I think it's because it opens these in the background or something. So this High Septim, the Vale in the north joined her, and everybody else joined the other side. Yeah, Stannis just has too many troops. I was thinking, what could I do? I could try and kill Stannis. That might help. What's our chance of killing Stannis? Not high. Alright, well, there's not a lot I can do then. My spy was discovered in the north. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, well, I really hope that they win their war, honestly, here. I really hope that they win it. It's just, yeah. I don't think they will. So, who are you? Whose side did you join? Nobody. So you're neutral and we're neutral. That's fine. We're just not underneath him for whatever reason. Yeah. Or, no, it does say I can declare war. Oh, Lord Maynard of the Vale. Never mind. He's not this guy. He's Lord Osford. Yeah, different people. That would explain it. Okay, well, too much of a good thing. I can stop being lovers with Andara. Sure, that's fine. It was basically saying choose one lover to stop having as your lover or get stressed. So I think we're fine with that. I lost nobody who had a position here. That's fine. Offer knight tutelage. I would like for your courtier, Emond Hury, to become the squire of Leon Elmsham, a most skillful knight. So my courtier would go and join his court. Sure, that's fine. He can go become a knight. That's fine. Okay, how's your war going? Nobody has fought. Okay, everyone must be gathering troops then? Can't even see it because we're not on either side. Murky lineage. Yes, that's Benedict Baelish. It's a murky lineage, potentially. Okay. We can designate a guardian for Cersei. Cersei is doing a learning education. Well, that's going to be Corwin then. Seems fine. Right. Continue chilling. How is the war going? The same as it was 10 seconds ago. Okay. I feel it's worth checking in every now and then, just see how the war is going. Fluid intake, sensitivity. Of late my joints have ached so there's been a certain bruising, inflammation, at the very least the gathering of waters around the mobile parts of my limbs that causes me no little suffering. I have only the hope that it will subside given time and rest. So that is a death event for what has happened? Anyway, foretelling that we're gonna die, or foretelling that we're gonna die. He's been murdered. Petyr has been murdered. I thought I was too old to be surprised by the cruelties of the world, yet I never foresaw having to experience the death of my own son. Is my only hope that he is now spared the suffering I must endure. Well, that's not good. Let me just have a look here. Let's see. So who's her heir now? Her heir is now Tywin, who is set to be a Kingsguard. And then is Corwin. Tywin, I think it is time to cancel, if I can, what you're doing. I cannot. Alright, well, cool. I guess he wants to go join the Kingsguard. I settle into my bed, as snug and comfortable as a babe betwixt its mother's breasts, but right as my heavy eyes at last close for some rest, I shoot up in my bed as I see a figure sit down beside me. To my horror is none other than my deceased friend, the High Septum. He callously cackles at me as I shriek in horror. Come now, Petyr, is that any way to greet an old friend? I come to you for warning. We know what you did to Lady Elise of the North, my friend. You must repent for what you've done. I learned the hard way that every sin we commit incurs a debt to the seven who are one, my friend, and he is not forgiving of his debtors. You trying to Christmas carol me here? I'm clearly hallucinating. Be gone, spirit. I don't think the spirit's gone. Okay, we're now going to watch this guy and then kill him. Although we need to wait a little bit on that. Well, it doesn't really help us with Lady Carolyn, but okay. You're going to watch him and then kill him. Tywin has come of age. For the longest time I was hoping that good tutelage would be enough to teach Tywin the intricacies of warfare. I was naive, he has shown little understanding of the subject, but at least he knows the way to hold the sword, and might even be able to tell a footman from a knight. He's a skilled fighter and an incompetent commander. Okay, he's still refusing marriage, so there's not really a lot I can do here. Force contraceptives? That's weird. Okay. I've never seen that option before, so it must be a mod one. Seems like the kind of thing would be a mod one. Even if you educate somebody else if you wanted to. I would also make him a knight, which would be good, I suppose. Why don't you... Oh no, it's... Never mind. Osney Kettleblack would be educating him. Although you do appear to be a little bit ill, Osney. Have we got anyone else? We're Oswell. You seem a little less ill. You might as well educate him if that's what he wants to do. Alright, so we're looking at Corwin being our heir to the Westerlands, which is interesting because our actual heir is not Corwin. Our heir is Tywin to start with. And then is Lewis. Lewis, who may be able to take over the Riverlands. Oh my. My plots are falling apart. Of course, he can only take over the Riverlands if she doesn't get her title revoked. Which hopefully she doesn't. That's about the best I got there. Hopefully she doesn't. That would make life difficult. Alright, we're going to kill Elwood. He is dead. Okay. We did gain a little stress. Oh, that put us to max stress. Well, that's not good. So I'm kind of hoping that you're now going to marry somebody else. I would need to do this now. How about we set you to marry Lewis? You would not accept. Grand wedding? Patrilineal marriage. You're just against a patrilineal marriage from a... Yeah, okay. But that's because she's your heir. Okay. Well, that's annoying. Can we invite her to court? Probably not, right? Yeah, because she's not actually our child, and she is the player heir. Okay. The voices. Where my court deals only in lies and falsehoods, I found those who claim to be willing to tell the truth. They live with me in my head. They say they know what the truth is. Do they really know? So I can lose a level of fame and lose some stress, or I can say the voices reveal the truth. Do I want to be a lunatic? Or do I want to do a naked run? Neither of these options are fantastic, I'll be honest with you. Losing a level of faith will lose us some secular opinion, and will lose us a captain, which doesn't matter too much. I guess I'm going to lose the level of fame. Yeah, because it lost us... Yeah, it lost us some things, but that's okay. Okay. Carolyn? Would love to arrange a marriage that you'd say yes to. But you just won't. Okay. That's fine. War of Revenge. Who's in this War of Revenge? Walter versus this guy. Okay, I think this is just one that this guy declared and our liege has joined. That's fine. This war does not look like you're going to succeed. Yeah. Okay. Alliance formed with Cersei. Tywin is dead. Okay, Cancel left court. Cersei is now a ruler. So we now have an alliance with Cersei. Okay. Cersei, whose heir is our heir, but currently wants to go and join the Kingsguard because for some reason I said yes to that, assuming that our heir would not just drop dead from being murdered. Do we know who murdered him? No, mysterious circumstances. Okay. Lovely. Well, things have got very out of control. Creighton's first teething. With my leave, my son Creighton and his wet nurse parade into my chambers. Andar poses like a herald and proclaims, "My liege, you witnessed a monumental occasion. Creighton has a mighty gift to offer you." Go ahead, Creighton, tell him. Father, I lost a tooth. Okay. A gift berates a gift. We become the owner of the tooth. And we lose a ton of stress. Okay. Let's equip the tooth. Gives us child opinion. Guess that's okay. Okay, let's see here. Imprison Olenna because she schemed against me. What was her scheme? Is her scheme to kill my child? Your secrets. Murder, 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 murder. It doesn't say what scheme she did against us. Yeah, we have a lot of things here that we could do against Cersei, but I think it's mutually assured destruction here. I'm sure there was... Is there not a way of... I guess you can only see schemes that are currently going. You can't see the previous schemes. Okay. We could do some building. We could potentially get one of these in like 40 gold. Let's think about that. Let's think about that. How's it going? Not well. You've lost half your troops. That's generally kind of like the point where things are really, really bad. You can learn of Jane's lover's secret. I'm not interested. Why would I be interested in that? 62%. Yeah, continues going badly. Nature and nurture, we've now converted our son's culture over to our culture. That's cool. We're losing this war, apparently, which is impressive. Why are we losing the war? Lost a battle and taking war score. I would do it. My son and heir has been knighted. He's now Sir Tywin Baelish. Okay. Offer knight tutelage. We like this person to go and be a knight. Okay. Can I say, like, please accept marriages to people? Or how about, like, hey, come back to my court? There we go. Yeah, I don't know how I can get him to not refuse marriage. I think he might be stuck there forever. Let's spend some prestige potentially to gain some opinion with our liege. That might be good. Although I don't think it's going to make any difference. Yeah, she's already marrying someone else, Lionel Frey. Yeah. Is that matrilineal? It is. So we could do some weird stuff if we want her to be in charge, but it doesn't give us any benefit. We have a son that we need to check is ours. Of course he's our son. Mainly because he's our heir to the Westerlands, and if he's not our son, then, you know, that's pretty bad. Legacy of the Conqueror. As I'm reading the latest missives from around the realm, I cast my mind to its origins. The conquest of the Seven Kingdoms remains one of the greatest feats achieved within one's lifetime. Have we not already read this one? I think we have read this one. I might be crazy, but I skipped it anyway. Right, how's it going? 79% against. Yeah, that's not looking good. Only 28,000 is not really going to cut it. Some things are getting sieged here. Emond has returned from his education abroad with a Squire Knight trait. Okay. Cool. Call to war. You would like me to join you in your Liberty War. I will accept, although I don't really know what you want me to do. Creighton's first enrobing. As I patiently wait the fetching of my clothes, the servant stutters, "My lord, no one can find your garments." I'm surrounded by incompetence, I mutter, storming from my bedchambers. It is in the nursery of my son Creighton that I discovered not only my raiments, but the boy's wet nurse. I had no part in it, my liege. He dressed himself. Andara responds with a giggle. I can name him the Prince of Fashion? Sure, why not? And it lowers my stress. Fantastic. Okay. I hope that Cersei can win her war. During my afternoon stroll down the streets of Midlore Point, my son Creighton runs up to me. "Father, they just started swinging at one another." When he is interrupted by a high-pitched shriek, turning our attention to the fight down the street. The combatants appear to be a couple of pages from my court, circling each other in preparation for another tussle. Chance we gain the firm hand perk. Okay. We're enticing, I'd like to bet on it. Let's get them to break up. Okay, we didn't get that perk, but hey, there's a chance of getting a free perk. How's it looking over here? In your other war. They have 45,000 troops. They're going to crush us. What? Alright, and what's your war's a Liberty War? What happens if you lose? You get High Crown Authority. Enforce demands you stay with the current Crown Authority. Okay. That's fine. So the negative is not really that bad. The negative is Crown Authority is lowered by 1 tick. Alright, I'm happy to just let this happen. I say I'm happy to let this happen like I have any control over whether this happens or not. Also, why are all my plans going horribly, horribly wrong at the last second? This was secure. Hey, level of splendor of our dynasty went up. Okay. I'm not entirely sure what we want to do here. Not entirely sure. Let's maybe increase the chance of children finding secrets. Basically just setting things up if we ever need a spy again, but there's not a lot that we can do with it immediately. We have 400 gold. We could go and buy something. I am tempted to buy a city. Or something like that. Something that's going to make us money. Although apparently we can just build another castle. Alright, well, I'll just build another... If you're going to let me just build another castle, I'll just build another castle. Usually in the base game it blocks you from doing that. But no, another castle sounds great. I would love to have some more power. Okay, so the war ended. he imprisoned her. He then released her. So she's fine. And the High Septim then got released. So nothing happened. Wait, how about the North? You didn't even get imprisoned. Oh, that was it? Through all that, that was it? The war is over? Oh, okay then. Things could have gone worse. This is still bad, but like there's nothing that we can do about it whatsoever. I mean, if we massed our entire power, we could maybe get like 800 troops. Or we could have with the money that we just spent. But I don't think that was happening. So, yeah, we're going to end the episode there. Thank you for watching. Still optimistic that things will go our way, but yeah, we'll see. So, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.